Charm scene.
Sam, can we get any word at all?
Yeah.
Can we?
Any word, Sam.
Okay, flashlight.
Flashlight. Thank you,
Thank you, flashlight.
In the dark of the night, I'm alone with nothing to guide my way. In the dark of the night, I'm scared, and everything is coming out to play. I don't know what to do without a light. I'm all alone and filled with such fright. There's a spooky sound coming down the hallway. Tip tap, step, step, tip tap. Oh, it's saying my name. It's calling my name. I think it's the ghost of my grandfather. In the dark of the night. In the dark of the night. In the dark of the night.
Yes, down from the hall I hear a crash, but fortunately I have got my flash. That's what I call my flashlight. It helps me see stuff at night. It helps me to feel more brave, and I can now face my fright.
In the dark of the night. In the dark of the night. In the dark of the night.
And I shine that light, I shine it here at the ghost, and the ghost suddenly disappears. The ghost only loves to be in the night. He cannot survive when he's in the light.
In the dark of the night. 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 In the dark. Welcome everybody to Charm Scene, the spookiest pod in all the scene. I'm sitting across from the amazingly well lit. It's Lily Ludwig.
I'm not doing another Halloween episode. It's Austin Packer.
We just love the spooky stuff. Speaking of spooky stuff, it's none other than our incredible drummer. It's Chris Ditton on the drums, everybody.
And who's this also at the table with us?
Somebody's at the table. Somebody's on microphones singing songs with us. What the
What?
heck?
Who
This must
is
be
this?
some kind of crazy April Fool's Day joke.
Everything's all mixed up.
This must be absolutely crazy because it's none other than pianist, composer, and music director of Second City's Blue Co. and the very popular podcast Charm Scene. It's the amazing, incredible Sam Scheidler.
The heck? What am I doing here?
Wait.
Hold on a minute.
Austin.
What is what's
Hold
going on here?
If Sam's at the table
I
on
can see
mic,
his fingers right now, but I'm hearing piano.
who's on the keys?
Well, that must be somebody over there. I'm thinking she might be a pianist, a music director, and a composer.
And a Southerner.
That's right, and a Southerner. You may have seen her in Who's Live Is It Anyway, the Who's Line tour. She, the People at Second City, Phony Award-winning musical at I.O., or TMI at Annoyance, among literally everywhere else in Chicago. It's the amazing, incredible. It's Lisa McQueen.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
We're great.
Lisa, how you doing?
I'm good. And thanks for having me. This is pretty exciting.
April
Thanks for
Fools,
coming.
everybody.
We tricked you with another wonderful music director on this show.
Also, April 1st is Lisa McQueen's birthday.
It's my birthday, y'all.
That's right.
So
Crazy.
if you're listening to this on listening, that's cute. If you're listening to this on release
That's a
date,
hashtag right there.
DM Lisa and say happy
Say happy
birthday.
birthday.
Thanks,
birthday.
everybody. Well, thanks for having me. It's very unusual that I talk. I just
Yeah.
usually play.
It's about time that people get to know the legend
voice
that is Lisa
behind the
McQueen.
voice.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
So we told Sam he could be the guest on the podcast, but he's not getting a story. We want to hear a story from Lisa McQueen.
So that's how this works. So if anyone's new to the podcast, hello, welcome to our April Fool's Day episode. Weird time to jump in, but if anybody's
Gotcha.
new, here's what happens. happens. Every week here, we bring in a charming guest, someone from the incredible world of Chicago music improv and Chicago comedy. And Lisa McQueen fits that bill to a T.
And so does Sam, but she gets to talk.
Sam's here all the time. Old hat Sam.
Enough about me.
We ask our guests to bring in a story, something from their time in the arts as a performer, whatever that means to them. We hear that story. We ask a couple questions. We chat about it for a little bit, and we put all of that into a big old metaphorical blender. And we pull out pieces, parts we like, and use it as inspiration for a completely improvised musical. So, Lisa McQueen.
Yeah.
Lisa McQueen, won't you tell us a story?
This is a story that goes back to the beginning and the origins of Annoyance Theater. Maybe you've heard of it.
Oh, we've been there.
We met there.
You did. That's
We did,
I
yeah.
think I met every person in this room except maybe Chris at Annoyance.
Yeah.
Annoyance is good like that. That's
Yeah.
what Annoyance
Lisa,
does.
You
Yeah.
introduced us to Sam at TMI at Annoyance.
I think I did.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
That's why
Except
you're still in my phone as Sam
I met-
Scheidler, MD.
No, you're in my phone as Sam Riff MD.
Yeah, because I
R.I.P.
met you at Riff.
Yeah.
Yeah. At
Yeah.
IO.
I met you and Karen Sandboss on the same night.
That's
Oh,
right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Shout
You
out
both
to Karen
came to
Sandbox.
TMI.
Yeah.
So I started there in 1990, and we were playing all kinds of shows. And one of the shows said there was a guy who will remain nameless who had deep pockets. Who in 1990, we were at the Clark Street space, which is right across from the Cabaret Metro
Yeah.
on Clark Street. And it doesn't exist anymore. It's a parking lot next to a hot dog stand. But at that space, we were there from 94 to 2000. And in 1999, a person who shall remain nameless decided that they were going to bring in a well-known comedy icon who y'all probably don't know, called Charlie Callis.
Charlie Callis.
And Charlie Callis was a 1970s, 80s, 1960s somewhat performer. He worked with Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis,
Wow.
Mel Brooks. He was on the Johnny Carson. He was just like this kind of phenomenon. He was really known for his sort of rubbery face and sort of wacky sound effects. And he was absolutely hilarious. He was a big deal
Yeah.
Okay.
in the 70s and 80s. So this guy who shall remain nameless, who had deep pockets, decided to bring Charlie Callis into the Annoyance Theater. So I was going to be the music director because he does a little one-man thing. He has those big charts that you get in Las Vegas, those big, huge handwritten charts with scribbles all over it. And I was totally terrified. So the week before the show, we were supposed to have a show at 7 and at 9. And the week before the show, the person who shall remain nameless brought a huge box of great, expensive posters and set it upstairs at the Annoyance in the office to promote this show. And just the box, they were in this big box.
Yeah.
And nobody knew what was in the box. And there they sat.
Oh.
And so Charlie Callis comes rolling in for this show, 7 and 9. And I was supposed to be playing. And I met him for a rehearsal. And he was charming and just took a shine to me because I'm Southern and,
Right.
I'm charming and all that stuff. So I was like, oh, yeah, Charlie, whatever. So I would play and he would sing. And then we kind of did our bit and we got ready for the show. And I want to say, I don't know, in my memory, I could be wrong. I think it was maybe 7 people came in, and he was like a major national TV star.
Just because the posters never went up?
And there was not any social media at that time.
I know. My literal first thought was like, oh, I'm sure they still had Instagram on. But I was like, wait, no, they didn't have that.
We do not. The posters were still in the office, box unopened, when he started the show. And so we did that first show, and there was no tickets sold for the 9 o'clock show. So Charlie Callis is there along with everybody from Annoyance, and we're all just like, oh shit,
Yeah.
sorry, Charlie. And so we all went down. There's a basement space where people used to live in the Annoyance. And so we just got a bunch of beer from the Ginger Man and brought it downstairs and put our chairs in a circle. And he just started telling stories.
Ooh.
And it was the best. It was
Wow.
the best because he's old school, comedian,
Yeah.
old school comedy. And so people were asking questions like timing and all this. So it turned into kind of a workshop, and we just had the best time. So it turned out really, really great. And we just all sat, and we told stories, and he commiserated with everything that, you go through as a comedian, and had tips and tricks and and I don't remember any of them, but we were just all drinking and having a great time. And at the end of the night, and I was married at the time, had a ring on my finger. At the end of the night, he turns to me and he's like, Lisa, I have a bottle of champagne back in my room. I have a nice hotel room. And, just saying, if you'd like to come back and join me for some champagne. I was like, sorry, Charlie. So
the origin of the phrase.
that picture exists of me and Charlie Callis. It's on the wall at the Annoyance
I've seen
Theater.
that
Oh.
picture. I recognized you in it, but I didn't know who that
That's
was.
Yeah.
Charlie Callis.
Wow.
So he's from Brooklyn. He's kind of I don't want to say Borscht Belt. It's after Borscht Belt, but it's like in that vein. So it's real broad comedy, slapstick,
Okay.
Yeah.
laughing, Dean Martin roast, Joey Bishop. You don't remember that name, but just real old school comedy guy.
Wow.
And he killed. Jerry Lewis was on the floor. Like he just killed everybody. So I got hit on by Charlie Callis.
Wow.
That's
Love
a
that.
great story.
I love that.
Those posters are probably still up there.
Somewhere.
They've got them.
They
Somewhere
moved
in the
them
They
in
were
the new
nice
space and still
posters,
didn't put
too. They
them
were
up.
big, like glossy.
Oh, I
That
wonder
begs
if
the
anyone has
question:
them.
do you guys want to just sit around and Lisa can give us comedy tips? And
Well,
we'll
that's
chat.
what I was. I
We'll
was
pop
like,
some champagne.
Nobody showed up.
we've got
I
music
love that
comedy
idea.
legend Lisa McQueen here telling us stories. I'm like, this feels pretty similar.
And we're gonna make her
Yeah.
play piano.
And she's
Oh,
gonna hit on one of us tonight.
Maybe.
I hope
don't
it's me.
Well,
That's- yeah.
I do love the idea of an old grizzled legend telling. He probably wasn't that old at the time.
No,
but-
he was old because he started in the 60s and this was
Okay.
96. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Something about that though. Yeah. That's stories definitely have to come in. There's
Yes.
got to be somebody here who's well versed and has been around.
Yeah, someone's
you know?
been around.
Yeah.
I love an unopened box also. Mysterious box that doesn't get open.
Well, I was almost thinking like it's marketing, right? So I'm almost thinking like Mad Men kind of thing. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Like 1960s ad agency
Okay,
could be kind of
yes.
fun. Lily, what are you thinking?
I'm nodding like I've seen Mad Men.
Oh, okay. It's
you haven't
good.
seen Mad Men?
Guess how old I was when that show came out.
We
I don't
want
wanna hear-
I won't tell you.
Just think of like handsome guys with slicked back hair and suits smoking cigarettes and being like, there's only one way to sell lipstick. That's
Okay, I
Mad
think
Men.
I understand Mad Men.
That's pretty much it. Well, and it's the the major like feminist movement is sort of rising
I
through
think
it.
you
So
told
it's
me
all
about
these
that.
like ad men learning to deal with that and like.
Yes.
Anyway, it's a great show. You should everyone.
Yeah.
We're promoting Mad Men today. We're sponsored by Mad Men,
But I
and it's
love
also
that.
very similar to every older story I hear about Annoyance is that everyone is constantly trying to sleep with each other. That's like an old.
Oh, yeah.
That's like old Chicago comedy thing.
There used to be orgies upstairs.
I heard they
What?
used to have like lock-ins.
I need you all to know Lisa just swung her mic around to tell us.
I did. I have to say, I was never part of it. It happened before I got there. So it would have been in the 89,
Wow.
around 88, 89. But yeah, it might have happened a little when I was there, but I never participated, but I heard about it, but it's
Wow.
sort of starting to wind down.
We should bring him back
Talk to Mick.
just for fun. You know, nobody has to participate, but like just call it an orgy and see what
I bet it
happens.
would take
Right.
very little convincing.
I think there's a lot of people there that would be right on board right away.
Immediately. Like, oh, like they're ready tonight if we
Yeah.
tell people. we're
Okay,
doing
the
this
Monday
tonight.
Night Jam is now an orgy.
Yeah.
The same amount of people show up. We still count them off into the same groups. Group 1, your turn.
For anyone who's listening and doesn't know what The Annoyance is, by the way,
Oh, yeah,
it's
thank
a
you, Sam.
legendary comedy and improv theater in Chicago.
Yes.
that,
And it's where we all do a lot of stuff.
yeah, we do a lot of stuff at Annoyance.
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin and I met at the Annoyance at a Monday Night Jam. I think they do. It's been around since the 80s, but it's in a new, not new. It's in its second
not
building,
where it
right?
currently is
No.
not where it's
But it was like
Fourth
a few blocks
building.
away, right?
Fourth
building.
building.
Well, the first one was at Broadway and like it's on Belmont about Broadway. That's where the orgies used to happen. And it used to be a bar where John Wayne Gacy picked up some of his victims in the
Oh.
bar, and then it became Annoyance.
Okay.
After
Thank
that,
goodness.
it moved briefly to Lincoln Avenue to a loft space, but then it moved to Uptown. I'm sorry, I'm lying. It moved to Clark
April Fool's?
Street.
We're gonna fact check you on this.
It moved to Clark Street from 94 to 2000. And then after that, it moved to Uptown. And I'm not sure the dates on that, to that space above the Green Mill.
Yeah.
And now it's where it is
Lakeview.
now.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
I can't wait till we've been doing this long enough to remember where like the old Annoyance.
Yeah,
is,
we're gonna
you know?
remember when it was on Belmont and Clark.
When Second City moves into Piper's Alley, we're really gonna remember this.
I
you
have
know?
a printed out
Annoyance,
timeline
you
that
mean?
Jen gave me.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I
great.
mean. Yeah.
Ooh, I'd love to see that.
Oh, yeah.
It's in my bag. I'll show you.
If you're ever in Chicago, you got to come check out Annoyance. All right, so where are we going though for our improvised musical game?
Let's go to like a smoky bar above a jazz club where
Ooh.
Yeah.
where the ad execs are hanging out after a meeting went sour.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. We open on exactly that. The room is filled with hazy smoke. You can hear sort of distant jazz piano sort of permeating through all the fog and grossness. You can see little embers of cigarettes sort of lit up through the smog. And as you make your way through, you're going to see a couple of cats that you might not have known from around the ad agency world. Real cats, as in human cats.
Yeah. It's me, Smokey Johnson.
Oh my God, it's
I
Smokey
was known
Johnson.
for the American Spirit campaign of 1954. Haven't topped it since.
Oh, you think you're something, Smokey Johnson? Well, right over there, we got old Betty Susan over there. Betty Susan was in charge of the old Keebler stuff. You ever heard of the Keebler elves? That's
Yeah.
Betty Susan's creation right there.
And right across from me, that's Sorry Charlie, as we call him.
Yeah, that's
he was the first hot dog salesman to use the imagery of a hot dog going into a lipsticked mouth.
That's right, I invented the hot dog. How many meats can you
yeah.
put in a casing? That's me, Sorry Charlie.
No, you invented the hot dog as a penis.
And the hot dog.
Okay.
Where the has-beens yesteryear, the has-beens of long ago. We haven't done nothing worth talking about since 1960. The has-beens, we don't do nothing but sit around and think about better days. So come and join us above the green mill in a smoky cigarette haze.
So raise your glass to the world we left behind. Raise a glass to when things were better. Raise a glass to what was yours and what was mine. Raise a glass to we won't forget her.
We're not the only people here. I see some, even though it's hazy. See, look at those pretty young things being picked up by John Wayne Gacy.
Raise a glass to the world we used to know. Raise a glass to when things were better. Raise a glass to that time we cannot go. Raise a glass to when things were better.
I must say, things are better for me now. My life used to be kind of risky as a woman in a primarily male-dominated field. I'm glad it's the late and not still the early 60s.
Raise a glass to the world we used to know.
Raise a glass to the world we're heading toward.
Raise a glass to that place we cannot know. Raise a glass
to the progress losing we can't afford.
Raise a glass. Raise a glass. Raise a glass. We cut to just outside the building there. We see a scrappy young ad executive. He's new. He's on his feet. He's trying to make his new stand in the ad world. And he knows that this is where all the big timers hang out. And he's here to prove something to him.
Should I go in there, see, and give him my latest pitch? God, I would do anything for Sorry Charlie to hear my new pitch for Ford Motors. I don't know. I just don't think I have what he had.
Hey, kid, you trying to get inside the Smoky Jazz Club?
I don't have a buck to my name. What's the cover?
No cover at all, sir, as long as you buy 12 drinks.
12 drinks.
A 12 drink minimum.
How about Coca-Cola? Does that count?
Coca-Cola
sir?
counts as one drink. You have to, it's 12 drinks, but they all have to be different drinks.
Then I'll have 11 Cokes and 1 sarsaparilla.
No, you misunderstand. It's 12 drinks, they all have to be different drinks entirely.
Oh, okay. Let
So
me
you can
list
have
off
one
the
Coke?
drinks I'm gonna have.
Yeah. All right, let me write this down. I'm taking your order.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll have 1 Coke.
One Coke.
I'll have 1 sarsaparilla.
One How do you spell? How do you spell?
Okay, and I have 10 more to go.
All right, here we go.
Ava Shirley Temple, I don't drink alcohol. I wish I could have a Coke and 11 more Cokes is all, but I guess I'll also have a root beer and a Sprite. I guess I'll have a non-alcoholic Sprite. I will also have a water and bubbly water.
Yeah, water counts.
I will have some tea because I have to look after my daughter. And I will also, how many left? I have 3 drinks left.
2.
Oh,
I
then
counted water and sparkling water.
Okay, great. I guess I'll go right now. I'll order 3 more drinks and then, oh, holy cow. What other drinks can somebody get? I will have a... can't even think of it.
You said cow, so I wrote down milk. You gotta name one more drink.
Okay,
One more
there
drink,
we go.
buddy.
Chocolate milk, what I always had as a kid. Chocolate milk is what I want. It's my favorite drink that I did. Put the chocolate syrup in the milk and give it straight to me. That's 12 drinks for Donnie.
Well, some people are going to disagree how many drinks that was, but I think that was appropriate amount of drinks. What'd you say your name was again, kid?
Donnie.
Donnie? Nice to meet you,
My
Donnie.
name's Donnie.
Donnie, you seem nervous. The way you just rattled off all those drinks and forgot so many drinks.
It's almost like I was put up to a challenge that was unfair considering what I normally do.
Yeah, you'd say that, wouldn't it? Wouldn't you say that if you're always put to that kind of challenge, it might get a little old?
Well, I think it's always entertaining, even when they crash and burn.
Donnie, look, I'll let you inside this here Smoky Jazz Club, but you got to know, these guys are going to tear you apart.
Fine, then I want to be torn apart. All I ever got in my life was unconditional love and acceptance. And that's why I have no grit and moxie. That's why I'm going into this here club to talk to the old guys who are going to tear me limb from limb so I can finally grow.
Wow, you've got a pretty good understanding of exactly how this thing's going to work for you.
That's right. I have a well-attuned social awareness.
You see, Donnie, these guys are ruthless. They grew up in a different time. What is it, the 60s? That means it was what, the 30s they were big? You know how crazy that was back in the 30s?
Oh, I'm thinking about it now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah-cha-cha-cha. Cigarettes for sale.
Hey.
Hot dogs for sale. I just invented the hot dog.
Hey, prohibition's over. I got 12 alcoholic drinks you can have.
The economy's
Hey.
never going down.
It's been-
Nowhere but up.
12 years since World War I.
Yeah, is
We're
that
ready
right?
to party. And the Spanish flu's behind us.
It's the 1930s.
1930s.
It's the 1930s. And everything is gonna go right for us in the 1930s.
Everything was better in the 1930s. Everything was smoky, loud, and rough. Everybody knew how to have sex loud. Everybody knew how to smoke the right stuff.
Oh, the whole world knew how to put on a war.
Yeah.
Unlike any war we'll see ever before.
No more.
There will never be a war to beat that war. The world is done having big wars.
That's right.
That's the right.
1930s.
Big wars in the 1930s, of course. We're all done having big wars in the 1930s, of course. Everything is fun and the sex is loud. Oh, good times like no other. Everyone is so beautiful. Who needs MILFs when you've got the migrant mother?
In the 1930s.
The 1930s.
In the 1930s.
You can trust us here, eat asbestos in the 1930s.
Oh, yes. Oh, right. The 1930s, everything was so tight. Oh, it's so great. Oh, it's so fun. We had a great war. We didn't call it World War I.
No, the
But we
Great
should,
War.
because we won. We won the
No,
World War
yeah.
in the 1930s.
1930s.
In the 1930s. 1930s. Put your kid in the car and drive away without a seatbelt.
Oh, I I get it. They called it World War One, like WON.
Yeah, that's what they called it.
That's right because they won that war.
And you see,
Yeah.
kid, that's exactly the kind of people you got upstairs that you're gonna have to deal with.
It's me, a pigeon who's been here the whole time.
There's an old pigeon.
yeah, I know. This is my best friend.
Yeah, I just didn't want to intrude on your dreams.
I didn't realize you were a bird guy there, Donnie.
Now get back on my shoulder, Feathers McGraw. And we're gonna head up into that bar.
I don't have my fake.
It's okay. It's the 1960s. Any man or pigeon can go into this bar.
Hooray.
But Donnie, before
What?
you go up there, you gotta ask yourself, what do you want out of this, huh?
I think I already said it pretty clearly
You did.
before.
You did. You said it, but feels like, I don't know, you could expound on it a little
Oh,
bit.
you think there's a deeper one emotionally?
Yeah.
I'll help you out.
Okay.
Me, the pigeon.
Yeah.
I will take half of the load of this one.
Okay, why don't you start?
Yeah, I feel like I've been
Sure.
throwing a lot at you.
Now, I might just be a pigeon. And I have a little bird brain. But there's so many things that I understand. I'll tell you.
Let's hear it.
Like, okay, what is advertising anyway? It's just helping people make up their mind.
Oh.
And that's the kind of thing that Donnie wants to do. And I think he's the kind to convince people how to think over smoky cigars and drinks. If anyone can help people make up their mind, it's Donnie.
Oh, I think I see now. Okay, so it's kind of like I want to help people deep down, like to get some cigarettes or a car. But on a deeper level, it's more like helping them discover exactly who they are. Because when you are a person in this world surrounded by so much complexity, nothing helps you find yourself more than brand identity.
That's Donnie.
That's Donnie.
So people understanding stuff and making up their minds. Yeah, that's the gist. What else in the 60s is an ad man but a therapist?
Therapy through advertising. Oh yeah, that's what we do to help people fight their inner demons with the things they buy and things that are fresh and new. Yeah, because in every purchase you find there's a who, what, where, when, and why. And you find true self-actualization in the things you decide to buy. Therapy through ads.
That's Donnie.
That's Donnie.
Yeah, changing the world one ad at a time. One ad at a time.
And as Donnie makes his way through the bar, we follow through the fog, and we end up, there's a little stage in the corner of the bar where there we see a handful of sorry comedians inventing improv for the first time. They're up there on stage going, please, literally any word at all. Any word. I can't see anyone in here. I don't know if anyone's paying attention.
Oh,
There
Dell,
are-
I don't know if this is ever going to work.
Oh, Mick, I think this is going to catch on. I'm telling
No
you.
one's asking me, Viola, what I think.
Oh, you're just a theater kid.
No, I make theater for kids. I'm really important.
I'm just saying, I don't think anybody's paying attention to us. I don't think anyone's watching. They're all just smoking their cigarettes and dreaming.
Oh, Del. Oh, Mick. One day they'll realize what a big deal we are. And who's this little girl on the keys? Lisa something?
Well, that's Lisa McPrincess. And one day she's going to grow up to be the queen of the city.
She just wrote that song. She calls it Chopsticks. She's
That's amazing.
really smart.
Look at her. She's so little.
Played it with chopsticks.
She's like, she's so small.
She's so small. This is not cool that we have hired her for this.
Look, I teach acting games to little children. One of them had the night off, so I brought them to this bar, okay? I think what we're doing here is really important. We're inventing an art form.
What if... Okay, I'm just thinking here. Me, Del Close, just thinking here, okay? What if this took like 45 minutes to get through and no one understood what we were doing?
Oh, I kind of like that.
I've got this friend, his name is Harold. He's got great ideas. He's got great ideas and he keeps repeating himself over and over again.
What do you think, Mick? What do you think improv should be all about?
I think it should be all about reading books. I think it should be about imparting your knowledge in books and also
at least
orgies.
2 books.
Yeah, and you should sell them at your theater at the same place
That's
people
right.
buy tickets.
I don't know. I'm starting to think that maybe comedy's about something more than just making stuff up, you know? What if comedy was about, what's the word I'm looking for?
Resources for immigrant children.
No.
Oh.
Truth. You know, what if we could find the truth in comedy?
Well, yes, and to that.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, I'm writing that down. Yes, and to that.
We'll find the truth in comedy. Or I, Mick Napier, will eat my hat.
Yes, and
to that. Okay, I am at a grocery store, and
Okay.
you can be my first customer.
Now, heighten it.
Yes, I would like to buy this atom bomb.
Oh.
I'll bring it up to the register.
Now, add stakes.
Ooh, if that atom bomb goes off here, it'll kill everyone in the grocery
Good. Now, a relationship.
But son,
Oh, hi,
let me
Mom.
have this thing. I've given you everything, and you can't give me one more.
Now, sing.
Yes, and to that.
Yes, and to that.
Yes, and to that.
Yes, and to that. This is gonna be the coolest thing ever. Yes, and to that. Yes, and to that. Yes, and to that.
Yes, and to that.
That.
Okay, now Mick and Del,
Yes.
you do one.
Okay, here we go.
You guys like each other, right?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. This is gonna go great.
Oh, hi, I am your brother, and you are about to get married.
No, you're not. You're taking drugs.
Oh, okay.
You must be crazy to think that you're my brother and we're getting married. I won't even give you any shrugs.
Now, freeze! I want you to try that again
Okay.
with the very same start, but then you come in with something new and give it some heart.
Oh.
Like a new choice. Oh, hi, I am your brother,
Oh.
and you're about to get married.
Well, then I say, yes
and
to that.
Yes, and to that.
Yes, and to that.
Yes, and to that.
Yes, and to that. Yes, and to that. Yes, and to that.
Yes, and to that. And when this scene had started, we saw that there were like 7 people who showed up, as if it had not been properly advertised to. But by the end of these 5 beautiful scenes that later became known as the Herald, there were 2 people in the audience.
And the camera pans back, and we see the face of Donnie as he's been watching this whole thing unfold. Oh, I see. The next thing I can sell. Comedy. Yeah, that's right. Maybe I should start my own theater. Maybe I'll have a big 4-story building. I'll have a room at the top, a skybox, and I'll name it after myself.
So meta. Hey, it's me, Judy. You want to come to my beat lounge?
Oh, sure.
Yes, and Damat. No, yes, and Damat. You all talked over me.
Oh.
Okay, we cut back.
That's really
to the,
good. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, just for that, we cut back to the smoky cigar lounge up above the Green Mill or whatever. Not the Green Mill, the Red Mill, the bar that we were in. And the ad execs are looking out the window, and through the haze, they're like, hey, wait, us old guarders, hold on. There's someone out that window. I know a young ad man when I see one, me, Betty, Susan.
Yeah, he's got a pigeon on his shoulder.
And a lot of ideas. I don't like that.
We should go tear him apart.
Yeah. We should. I got as far as I got to pull the ladder up behind me. No new meat.
Yeah. Nobody gets it easy in this world, okay?
Yeah.
We had to work for what we got. And when I say work, I mean sipping whiskey at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I personally had to work. I'm the reason why no one in our office is required to wear pantyhose anymore.
Oh, that was you?
Yes.
Nice.
Weird.
Well, there's only one thing that could... There's nothing this kid can do to convince me that he's got any idea unless he can make me laugh. And nobody's made me laugh in 47 years.
That's so
Yeah,
true.
that's why we call you Smokey Johnson.
Smokey Johnson, who never laughs because his laughing lungs are full of smoke.
Right, and then that nickname got really old to say a whole bunch of times, so we just shortened it to Smokey Johnson.
Smokey Johnson.
Oh, you don't want to hear my
The man
backstory.
who never laughs.
The first cigarette I had was at the age of 3.
That's so young. That's so young.
My mother opened up a pack and she handed one to me.
Have one, son. Have one, son.
She said, smoke this to its very bum, or you are no son of mine. And I have then spent the next day, I smoked another 9.
And where there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh, yeah.
And Smokey Johnson will never retire.
Never know.
Because where there's smoke, there's fire. Yeah, you hear it on every network, on every wire.
That's right.
Well, this young kid, Fif and Faff, there is no way that he could ever make you laugh. He can't be funny. He looks young to me, and everybody knows that comedy isn't not supposed to be fresh or flirty. It was only good when we were young back in the 30s. I got it's the 60s now. Nothing's funny now. No one will make us laugh. There's just no way how.
And where there's smoke, there is fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And there's no way that your success can get any higher.
No.
Because where there's smoke, there is fire.
Yeah, the only thing that gets me going these days is to light up a brand new smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing out there that could make me laugh. Not the funniest joke. Oh no, I'm gonna light up another one, you guys. A cigar, a pipe, maybe 2, maybe 3. And I'm prepared to be underwhelmed. I will not laugh at anyone's comedy.
Oh, where there's smoke,
There's no laughter.
no. Where there's smoke,
There's no laughter. If you ever laugh, we would both leave you after. 'Cause
where there's smoke,
Where there's smoke,
there's no laughter.
There's no laughter.
There's no laughter. And
And that's not laughter. That's a smoker's cough.
We cut to now. Donnie is making his way through the bar with Feathers McGraw on his shoulder, sort of nudging through. It's a busy bar, shoulder to shoulder. He's got to kind of make his way
Excuse
through.
me, sorry. Don't mind me.
Get out of my way.
Don't mind me.
Hey, Chicago.
Hey, that was Al Capone.
Pew, pew, pew.
Wow. Hey guys, and ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I leave?
Yeah, Al, get out of
Okay,
here.
bye. I'm off to do a bunch of crimes. You can learn more about me on a Gangsters and Ghosts tour. Goodbye.
Get out.
Slams the door.
He hasn't been caught by now?
I think they're gonna get him on something stupid. Who said that?
Good idea. Oh, it's that little girl at the piano.
It's Lisa McPrincess.
You can't. Hey, she's like 30 something now. You can't call her a little girl.
Oh, wow. She's going fast.
I'm confused about the flashbacks, but let's continue.
Oh, never mind. She is a little girl. Never mind. Sorry.
We see the bartender
drunk.
there. We see the bartender. He's polishing a glass. He goes, "You the kid that ordered 12 non-alcoholic beverages?"
Wait, what
Yeah,
were
that's
they
me.
again? We
Oh,
didn't
I
write
can
them
list
down.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
10 of them listed right here.
I got
actually.
him right away. I'm do better this time.
Well,
Okay.
here, first you got a Coke,
I got a Coke.
a sarsaparilla,
A sarsaparilla.
and top that off with one Shirley Temple.
Oh, yeah.
A root beer.
Always have it.
And a non-alcoholic Sprite.
That's
Now
right.
here's some flat water,
Oh.
some sparkly
bubbly
water, and I heat some water up and put some tea in there for you. Now have some milk.
Smooth as silk.
Now let me get your last thing, a chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
A chocolate milk.
Okay, thank you.
You thirsty kid?
I'm real thirsty. Let me down.
That
them
little
all.
girl is good.
That'll be 25 cents. It's the 60s.
I know he only ordered 10 drinks, and there's a 12 drink minimum. The last 2 drinks are going to be the blood of his enemies.
Sorry, I was just
Metaphorically.
Hey,
finishing off.
this pigeon on your shoulder is real intense. Hey, anything for you there, Pidgey?
That the milk is for him.
Oh, the milk.
Yeah, the milk is for me.
Okay, and he puts it in the little sauce.
I'm not a mammal, so this is exotic to
He
me.
dips
Oh.
a little piece of bread in the milk.
Yeah, I was holding this.
That's really, really cute.
Thank you.
Wait, what did you say about the 12 drink feathers?
I said it's gonna metaphorically be the blood of your enemies.
Oh.
Look up through the haze into the bar area above the jazz band area.
Oh.
It's open so you can see it.
Oh.
See those 3 up in the corner?
Yeah.
Those are your 3 ad exec heroes.
I was just talking to them, but
And we watch as Sorry Charlie pukes over the balcony because he's eating too many 1960s hot dogs. No one knows what they're made of, and that's their charm, baby.
well, I guess I better go talk to them and present my idea for a new comedy club in Chicago.
That's what you came here to pitch, kid? It's me, the bartender, again. He's still
Yeah.
polishing a glass.
I just wish I had something to help with my pitch. I just don't. Wait a sec. What's that behind the bar? The mysterious cardboard box.
This cardboard box back here, well, that's been there since I started, and I've been working here for 26 years.
It's not open. It's taped shut.
This box never
What
been
could
opened
be in
once. And he pulls it up on the bar. He goes, "It's yours, kid, if you want it. No one's been here to claim
Huh.
I will
it." In
say,
fact, wait a second. The label here says, "To Donnie."
Huh?
Donnie.
Is that you, kid?
That's
weird.
we did a whole song about that's Donnie.
Well, let me open up this box. Is it okay, sir?
I
Yeah,
will say, regardless of content, the box itself would make a very nice house for a pigeon. Just in case no one has claimed the box itself.
Your pigeon seems to have ulterior motives here, kid.
I trust him.
Yeah.
This box been taking up a lot of space. You'd be doing me a favor by getting rid of it, but I gotta know what's in the box, Donnie.
Okay, let me open it up.
Oh, there's a zipper on the box.
Put up the zipper.
Yeah, the tape is
Let me
taping the zipper
unbutton
shut.
It's one of those 1930s zippers.
Wait a
Unbutton.
second. There's a note here from a printer. It says, "Hey, sorry. We moved our print shop from Chicago to New York. New York, known as the first city. Well,
Those bastards.
because of legal dealings, we weren't allowed to put what you asked for, which is the first city. We can't call Chicago the first city anymore. So I guess I'd made the next best thing, and these posters now all say the second city."
That was all on the note? What a long note that was.
For a show, it says that these people are legends, but none of us have ever heard of them.
Well, yeah, obviously none of these posters ever went out. They were supposed to
It
advertise.
says, "Come see Del, Mick, and Viola, contemporary contemporaries of comedy.
Well, I guess, kid, I mean, if you need a venue, you're welcome to set up in the alley outside, but there's just an old piper out there.
Yeah, that's the Piper's Alley.
Which we all know is next door to the Green
the
Mill.
Yeah,
The Red
it's
Mill.
on top of, you'll never believe it, a Chipotle and a Starbucks.
Well, I know just what I'll do then. I'll take these posters and I'll walk up to those ad execs and I'll sell.
Well, you better get up there, kid.
Running up the stairs.
Hey, watch out, it's me, Al Capone.
Hey, ad execs. Betty Susan.
Yeah?
Sorry, Charlie.
That's me.
Smokey Johnson. Ain't a pity, ain't a pity, ain't a pity that you never been to a place called the Second City.
Oh. Second City, I like the sound of that, kid.
That's snappy.
We'll have comedians. We'll have them all. Viola Davis, Del Close, and all. Yes, Mick Napier's the third. That's true.
Well, tell me, kid, this sounds nice, it sounds fine, but is there any way to honor 1959? You know, the year that was just a year ago today.
And I'll take you one more. We'll go so far. In this building, it will contain a bar. And it will be great. And it will be fine. And we'll call that bar the 1959.
Oh, I like that. Hey, I like your joint. I like to see your point. Yeah, that's what I like. I like the way that you think. And I might invest just a little bit.
Ain't it a pity? Ain't it a pity that you never been to the Second City? Ain't it a pity? Ain't it a pity that we've never been to the Second City?
Well, I'm not convinced yet. I don't know. This idea seems kind of like half.
Smokey
Because
Johnson.
I haven't heard one single joke yet. No, this little fucking kid ain't make me laugh.
Yeah, if you want us to invest in your theater, you gotta get out here and do something heatier. You gotta do something real funny for this guy.
Oh gosh, well, I'm not a comedian. I'm just a salesman. I don't know what to do. If someone could help me, some three funny people could come up and help this joke come through.
Hey, did somebody ask for 3 young and upcoming improvisers?
I can help.
Yeah, it's me, Viola Davis.
Oops.
Pioneer of improv comedy.
I've been thinking you should change your last name.
To what?
Something with a spot in it. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
I'll sit on that later. For now,
We gotta tell a funny joke.
we gotta heighten it a little bit.
Heighten.
Okay.
Heighten.
Okay, we'll start with something small, like, hey Johnson, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Wanted to be an ad man.
Wow, this guy got everything he wanted out of life.
Except for a laugh.
Okay, I heard ad man. Thank you, ad man. Gonna tell a joke or else you'll still be a madman.
Oh. That's good, but not quite. Now tell another one tonight.
Ain't it a pity? Ain't it a pity that you never seen a place called Second City? Ain't it a pity? Ain't it a pity
that you never seen a place called
Second City?
Quick, he's about to make his decision right now. You have to make him laugh now or else he'll never go with your idea.
Oh, me? I have to make him laugh? Then I have to... You guys have to yes and this thing that I say so fucking hard.
Okay.
Yes, and to that.
Okay. Start of a scene. Who am I? What am I? Where am I? Okay. I'm a doctor. I'm in a doctor's office.
And it's not your first day as a doctor.
No.
You're playing to the top of your intelligence. You've done this surgery 100 times.
You're in the middle of a surgery.
Oh my God.
And you can't open with scalpel.
Okay. Rag?
Rag? And we look over at Smokey Johnson. A smile curves
Creeping up on his
lips.
Sure, here's a rag.
It's
Oops,
working. It's working.
this was my bagpipe.
Was that
A little chuckle?
A little smirk.
A
Keep
bagpipe?
going, keep going,
Well, I
keep
better
going.
start playing it. Normally, a doctor uses a scalp. That's not usually the kind of instrument a doctor uses.
Well, let's try it on the patient. Here we go.
boy.
And the whole bar goes silent as everyone turns to look at Smokey Johnson.
Even the jazz musicians are like, what's that sound up there? Smokey Johnson.
I think that might be his laugh. Wow, everyone.
You made me laugh. You made me laugh. It's been 20 odd years since I laughed. Oh, what a gaff. Oh, what a gaff. That laugh just made me laugh. I feel joy. I feel joy. I feel as happy as a little baby boy. Oh, I feel like laughing even more.
And that's how comedy came to Chicago. And that's how comedy came to Chicago. Wow, and I feel so much lighter. I'm so buoyant. Hey, I'll tell you, this comedy stuff will never be an annoyance. I'll write you a check right here, just a little bit, but there's so much that I owe. And if you come to me, just remember that I owe you. That comedy came to Chicago. That's how comedy came to Chicago.
And out of this, I got my very own little pigeon house. I'm gonna eat something, yeah, I'm getting for takeout. I'm gonna eat some creatures, creepy crawly bugs. Yeah, I'm gonna call it my bug house.
And that's how comedy came to Chicago. That's how comedy came to Chicago.
We almost had a clash on Clark, but that's not the way we go.
That's how comedy came to
Right. Chris, you dropped your sticks at just the right time.
Wow.
The musical's over.
I love how we started being like, we're not going to do the comedy thing. And then we leaned in so
Lisa,
hard.
that's exactly how it all happened, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just exactly.
I love Lisa McPrincess.
That was great.
Oh, thanks.
The little girl on
The
the
little
she's like
girl on
sitting
the
on a
key.
shoebox to reach everything.
Thanks for the compliment.
I'm so sorry to anyone who's not as obsessed with the origins of Chicago comedy.
Look,
as we
if
are.
you've made it 40 episodes into this podcast, you probably
you
are.
probably know who
40
Viola Spolin.
I love that Clash on Clark got a shout out in our history.
And
of
Bug
Chicago.
House.
And Bug House. And Bug House.
I was
R.I.P.
thinking of
Playground,
a
the
rhyme
crowd.
for Improv Olympic because that's what
Oh, but
they
you're
would have
Oh, that is what they
owe-
called it before they
I
got
owe
sued.
money.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's I-O now.
Right. I owe.
I-O?
Well, okay. So we are at the end now of our story,
But
right?
we're
But that
not
is not the end of our
done
journey. Sam,
yet.
you know this very, very well. So, and now you are both of our guests today. So Lisa, Sam, I'm going to throw it to both of you. Who do we think is the most charming character? What's a character from that show that you think deserves a little extra moment in the spotlight?
I mean, it would have been the pigeon because
I knew
the
you were going to say
pigeon-
that.
The pigeon got a little song in the end.
Yeah.
Lisa, do you have any?
Well, the pigeon got a song, right?
Yeah.
Didn't
A
you
little
have song?
bit. I have an idea, but you guys should say yours.
I really would love to hear your idea.
I think Al Capone deserves a song.
Yes, Al Capone. Let's get him.
Yeah, I
in
know
But
there.
so much about Al
We said
Capone.
before we started that Sam and Lisa have to agree. So if you like
Do we
that or if
agree?
you have a better
We
idea,
agree. It's
Do we
Al
agree on
Capone.
Al Capone?
they both just thumbs up.
All
This
right.
is a podcast, remember.
So we go to Al Capone after he left this bar in the 1960s. He
Yeah.
is still at
He's
large
still
and still rambling around Chicago. He's up to no good. We meet him in the Chicago underground, the criminal underworld of which the underground is named. He's skulking about down deep in the shadows, and he's up to no good. But what's his latest scheme, do you ask? He'll tell you.
right now.
Life can be so alone for just me, little bitty Al Capone. I never get to see the sun under here with my Tommy gun. But one day I'm gonna go out and make some art. understand that inside my heart, I am a good man, the good man. Al Capone, the good man. I founded the good man.
Oh,
It's an iconic Chicago theater.
Wait, someone look over there. That creature from the woods that's kind of big and bad, maybe? Someone's putting their foot all over it.
Oh, no.
What's going on, Al Capone?
You stay away. That thing's no good. That kid does not belong here in this neighborhood. So go on, run. Just run off. And you have to avoid the stepping wolf.
Oh.
Come to the good man. Just come to the good man. Do not forget the good man. Just come to the good man. And out there on the pier is where I have all my fears and all the things I cannot hear.
That's where he fears.
Because out on the pier where I can hear all of my fears, that's where they keep the Chicago Shakespeare. But I'm at the good man.
The good
You can see me at the good man.
Good
I'll be at the good man. That's where Al Capone belongs.
That's where he belongs.
I'll be at the good man.
He's at the good man.
I'll be at the good man. Because every other theater here is wrong. It is wrong. I am Al Capone.
Okay, all right.
Al Capone. I got real Elvis-y at the end. Not Elvis-y, Elmo-y at the end.
Elfish? Oh, yeah.
Real Elmo-y. Yay!
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
New York, baby!
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
Let's send it around the room. I'm sitting across from Chicago girl herself. It's Lily Ludwig.
I'm sitting across from Gangster and Ghost. It's Austin Packer.
Ooh, that's me. And we used to call him Chris Ditton, but now we call him the Sears Tower. It's Chris Ditton on the drums, everybody. But we could not have done it today without our
Hancock
incredible.
himself.
That's right. Without. Normally he's behind
Normally
the keys,
he's
but what a
directed.
treat it's been to have you on
Yay.
mic. It's the one, the only. It's Sam
Sam Scheidler.
Yay. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
In your house.
In my apartment. That was so fun. I was really nervous, but I had a lot of fun.
I'm so glad.
Thanks
Aw.
for letting me.
I didn't know you
also
were
sing.
nervous.
Well, this is the last
course I
time
was.
we'll ever let you sing on the mic. So.
Yeah.
Right.
No
Be-
talking.
Because after today, we don't have the wonderful guest that we had
That's
in the room
right.
today. Because we, of course, had our phenomenal guest. She is a pianist, she is a music director, she's a composer,
And a Southerner.
It's the one, the only. It's Lisa McQueen.
Thanks, everybody.
Lisa, it's been such a joy to have you. I never get to do this, and I couldn't have picked a better MD.
You were amazing. It was.
Thank you.
I can't believe you can do all that. That's just incredible.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Well, for just background for everyone, Lisa is like my idol and mentor,
Oh.
and teaches me continues to teach me so many things.
No,
So
honestly,
it's so
same. We were both on Shark Tank at Annoyance way back when, and that was, I
Yeah.
think, when we met you. I
That's
think
right. Yeah. we met at Shark Tank.
And Lisa is Lisa is Chicago. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like
Thank you
if,
so much.
If
Yeah.
Lisa is billed on something, it's gonna be a good show.
Oh,
like
thank
it's
you.
So
Yeah,
it's just such a joy to have you here.
Stop,
It's
stop.
so amazing.
Thank
apologies
you.
to the listeners who have to go back to listening to me.
Yeah,
Here
right.
on
Sam
out.
sucks. But no, thank you so much,
No,
Lisa.
yeah.
Speaking of, though, live shows, which is what we all primarily do here. We here at Charm Scene, we love to promote live shows and really encourage people to go see them.
Yeah, so Sam or Lisa, if
Yeah.
either of you have any shows coming up or just anything you want to promote or plug or social media, where can people see it or hear more of you?
Well, I'm doing another Rolling Stones concert at Martyrs on May 24th. That's really
Ooh,
fun.
amazing.
So come out and see that. It's going to be a double bill with a Bob
Yes.
Dylan.
That's your
Amazing.
your Rolling Stones cover band, the Rolling Clones,
The Rolling
right?
Clones,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
baby, at Martyrs, and also Phony Award winning on
Woo!
Thursday nights. I'm
Yes.
usually always there in April. I will not be there, but in May, come check it out, and come check it out even in April because it's wonderful with wonderful people
Yeah, we'll be
improvising.
there.
Yeah.
Come see us.
yeah.
We will either be doing company, Wicked, or chorus line, and I mean, what's not to
and
like
some
about
surprises to come,
That's
you know,
right.
depending on when you're listening to this.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Great.
Yay. And Sam.
Samuel.
What do I have to plug? Baby Wants Candy, Shamilton.
Yeah.
Come see Best of Second City sometime. I might be behind the keys.
You play for so many shows all over too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam's
That's
got
it,
the
I guess,
hottest
yeah.
commodity fingers in all of Chicago.
If you figure out where Second City Blue Co is going, Sam will be there with
Yeah,
him.
we'll be in
They go on
Sioux
tour.
City, I think, soon.
To all our Sioux City listeners, check it out.
Amazing. Well, thank you both for doing this. Thank you, Lisa, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Sam, for jumping on mic. Thank you, Chris, for keeping those beats as always. The sturdiest
yeah.
beat in town right there. Folks, we have been Charm Scene. If you can't go find a live show in your area, which you definitely can, go find a live show. But in the meantime, keep on checking out us right here. We have new episodes every single Tuesday. You can learn more at Charm Scene Pod on Instagram. But until next time...
You just got fooled!
Oh,
Good
thank
night,
you all
everybody.
so much. Goodbye.
And happy April Fools! It's the little things you do together.
Do together that make perfect relationships. Hobbies you accrue together, talents you do together, people you destroy together that make marriage a joy. It's not so hard to be married. It's much the cleanest of crimes. It's not so hard to be married.
I've done it 3 or 4 times. Yeah.